I'm the Biz Manager and welcome back to Oxygen Not Included, my friends. Now, today, it's a rocket day. We built these things last episode so that I would not forget that today's the day where we are gonna upgrade our rocket fleet, which was composed of one rocket, into multiple rockets of petroleum engine. Just look at the size of this bad boy. Just this engine is almost as big as our entire rocket. It's gonna be delicious. And of course we are going to continue cleaning out the map because there is plenty of garbage that needs to be cleaned out. Is this sweep only? Yes, it is. We still need to clean all of this mess and of course make a few upgrades here and there, but I would like to focus on the rocket port because these things are a bit, well, they're not complicated or anything, they just require a lot of things, okay? They require a lot of pipes, a lot of infrastructure to keep these things supported. So, yeah, we need to build pipes to bring petroleum for the rockets, obviously. But in order to store petroleum, guess what? We need tanks. Yeah, now, before I build anything, because these things are very expensive and we already have this rocket over here, we are going to deconstruct this module and we're going to slam a petroleum engine over here so that we can reuse this Spacefarer module over here. And then we'll do a couple of upgrades to it. Now, one of the immediate upgrades that we are going to do is we are going to make use of the oxygen that we have over here, because this oxygen is to be stored inside of modules for later use within, you know, space. However, what we can do is we can come over here, stop this so that this does not input dirty oxygen into our thingy, and we can come over here, bring a pipe from here, look at this, and it's just connected. And that way we have a line that automatically refuels oxygen from the outside. We just need to connect a said line over here, and that's golden. And we're going to do that for all the rockets, but once again, I don't want to have like a lot of stuff inside of the pipe, so we need to set up a bunch of not automation, but a bunch of the industry over here. And given that we are going to be working on that, we can already start working on the steam chamber, given that we are going to need the flooring and everything, so why not? And yeah, that's pretty much it today. Like I said, a rocket day, my friends. Okay, so let's focus on this bad boy over here first. Let's go over here, put one of these. We need oh, I need to do I really need to deconstruct everything to build one of these? Space above rocket blocked. Oh no, I just need to deconstruct this because this is a fat boy. We need to deconstruct this one and this one. Okay, can we put one of these now? Thank you very much. Here we go. So, now that we have this one, what do we need? Well, we need range, right? So we need two of these bad boys as well. Tons and tons of range. Now, each one of these requires oxidizer in the form of oxalite that we are going to be producing over here. We are not producing just yet, but we probably should. I just want, like, dudes to drop a little bit of petroleum over here, if at all possible. I even have auto bottling on that you should be able to collect it from here. Or maybe not. In any case, I just want to fill this up before I produce oxalite. But in any case, we need oxidizer. Now, you can either put one of these for 2 tanks, or you can put 2 of these. Now, I always make this mistake of just putting one of these, but this one is 5 tiles, this one is 2 tiles. 2 plus 2 equals 4, so if you put 2 of these bad boys, you actually save on space. Not only that, you can build them out of metal ore, and this one's only out of steel, so you're saving a little bit of steel on that. And now, my friends, all of this is free space for our rocket, because, you know, we have all of this space for modules. Now, we want oxygen, because I'm tired of that oxygen production thingy. I'm just tired. I wanted one of these. For exploration purposes, this is good enough. For colonization purposes, we're gonna need one of these. But for now, we can just build one of these. Beautiful. We already have those 2 things. What else could we put there? We could put liquids. Liquids, yes. I like that idea. I like that idea a lot. And we still have space for, guess what, the batteries, so that we don't have heat accumulating inside of our rocket. Perfect, beautiful exploration rocket. That means we will get rid of this, we're gonna get rid of this, we're gonna get rid of this, we're gonna get rid of this. Look at the amount of space we're gonna get from this. It's going to be beautiful. Oh my god, Frankie, hi. Oh my god, I hate you guys so much sometimes. You noobs are terrible. Now, there is another thing. We also need to send water into this place over here, because, yeah, we are out of water, which means we are out of fuel, which means we are out of petroleum, right? So, yeah, that's also gonna be something interesting. Where are we gonna bring water from? That's... Well, given that it is for fuel purposes, we can just pump it out of here. It doesn't really matter if it is hot or cold, even though it's at a decent temperature right now. So, you know what? That's not terrible. I mean, it's just one more pipe. What? I mean, it can't make that much of a mess, right? Oh my freaking lord. My friends, this thing is unbelievable, let me tell you right now. This spaghetti, it's getting even more bigger, if it makes sense. So, yeah, well, whatever. It is what it is. It is what it is. Our dupes will be able to build it. We're gonna send water. It's fine. It's fine. So, pretty much, the way we want things to work over here on the starport is quite simple. We have one pipe, right? This pipe brings the fuel. It fills up one at a time, and then goes through this bridge. The bridge is just to keep directionality, because things will get a bit confusing a little bit later, and so the petroleum sometimes doesn't know where to go. But pretty much, the idea would be to have a rail of well, we'll have to bring this downwards a little bit more, because this is where we're gonna have our heat reclamation thingy. But yeah, pretty much, let's say this rail over here, this pipe, would be the main fuel pipe for the entire starport. All the petroleum rockets will have to go through here. However, we're gonna have valves controlling this so that we don't have petroleum flowing all the time, right? And then it fills up, all the petroleum that is left on the pipe will return through a return line that we're gonna build right here. And so this fuel will collect, this line will collect all the fuel from all the excess fuel from all the rockets, and then bring it back all the way over here. Over here, I said, over here. Right there, but over here doesn't need to be insulated, we can have normal piping. So yeah, this is pretty much the idea. We then need to make some complicated automation using these sensors over here, these ports and whatnot, so that the platform sends a signal saying the rocket is here. If the rocket is here, most likely needs fuel, so open this up until you detect fuel coming back through the return line. If fuel is coming back through the return line, that means the rocket is fueled, right? Is full, right? So yeah. And not only that, we also want to start counting the amount of rocket trips each one does. So we'll also have some signal counters somewhere around here to let us know how many trips each rocket actually does. So yeah, this is pretty much the basic idea. We can keep this machinery in here. I don't think it breaks. I don't think these things have breaking temperature. They do, okay, so they can't be kept in here, but yeah, this is pretty much the idea. I'll just have to find a way to put it in a more less dangerous spot, shall we say. Now, my friends, just to prevent any unfortunate accidents, I'm just gonna build the radiant pipes over here. Insufficient oxygen generation. I don't like that, and that's because everything is full. Okay, it's normal. The game is not calculating things properly. Because nothing is working. Makes sense, right? So yeah, in here, in these the radiant tiles, I think that's how they are called, we're gonna have a little bit of a loop, you see, pretty much like the one we have in the industrial area, right? We're gonna have petroleum going through here, siphoning the heat from these metal tiles and bringing it into a steam chamber of sorts, right? Something like this. It's gonna be a bit it's gonna be a bit expensive, right? But this will allow us to siphon the heat from the rocket launches much more efficiently than what we were doing previously. Previously, we're just making a ginormous radiant tile floor, and that would absorb a little bit of the heat. But this spreads the heat much more evenly throughout the chamber, allowing for a greater efficiency. So yeah, we're also gonna put those things in place so that no piping accidents occur, and that means we're gonna need a bunch of steel please, and this place is looking unbelievably messy. What the hell is going on over here? Oh, also, I need to change the priorities over here, because we have like 8, 7, 6. This was just for testing purposes. In here, we need to have something like 1, 2, 3 kind priority, so that the dupes don't take everything from other storages, such as this, and place it over there. Oh, by the way, my friends, the suit thingy, I think I think I know what's going on. Not pretty much. Okay. Let's say, you see this situation, we only have one suit. If we had 2 dupes inside, and both of them try to escape at the same time, only one of them would get the suit. However, because of some timing issues, the utmost suit checkpoint will ignore, because there is a dupe with a suit over here, and the other dupe without a suit will be able to pass through. Look at the sneaky bastards! It's like, you know those parking garages where you have to go through a barrier, right? And you have to pay first. Imagine you pay, right? And the guy right behind you, it's just sprints to get out before, you know, the barrier closes. It's pretty much the same thing. Now, my friends, past me left this to be solved. It's quite simple. We just need to do the same that we do for the turn on and off decoders. We put a signal switch with a memory counting to 2. That way it's going to ignore one of the green signals, right? So pretty much I think that would work. I just need to deconstruct this. Besides, I want my dupes to focus on this first. It's not like we're gonna run out of water or anything of the sort, so I'm not super concerned. I can take care of that later. Now, getting this rocket into space is the utmost importance. It is our top priority for today, because I want Camille to explore, like, pretty much the rest of the cosmos. We need to figure out what do we have around us, so that we can start, you know, go grabbing stuff. If we could find ore field within decent range for example, fluorine, that would be awesome. We could use some supercoolant, to be honest, but you know, first we need to discover what we actually have, because right now we don't have access to a lot of diamond. All the diamond that we have is hidden in here. I actually have been mining out this a little bit so that I can find it. There is a little bit of diamond. Of that I am almost 100% certain. It's not a lot, okay? The game doesn't give you a lot, but there is a little bit. I just need to find it. Oh, I found it. I found it. It was hidden in plain sight. There we go. See? This is all the diamond that we have available until we start making our own. Like I said, the game doesn't give you a lot, but this is enough to get a few, at least 3 batches of stuff from space. And so, you know, we can go grab those 3 things. So, you know, if we could go like in the next few episodes, that would be amazing, because getting a little bit of super coolant would be very helpful to make the nuclear power plant. Now, my friends, for the automation, at least for this little bit of wire, you kind of want to use either steel or tungsten. We don't have tungsten, so we have to go for steel, because otherwise it's gonna melt over time. The rest can be done of whatever, doesn't really matter. So yeah, let's take care of the automation for this thing. Shouldn't be too difficult. After all that we want is for this thing to be open when this thing is here. However, we want it to close whenever this thing gets active. How difficult can it be? As simple as this, actually. One memory and a few wires. So pretty much this sends a green signal whenever the rocket is in the platform. That activates this memory, which activates this thing. The fuel goes whenever it comes through here. This is gonna turn green, resetting the memory. However, we want oxygen to be present at all time until the rocket leaves, because, you know, this thing might be filled up, but the dupes might still have stuff to do inside. Therefore, this wire over here is spliced into this bridge, which activates this thing. Very simple, nothing like out of the ordinary. With this, we'll then automate the rest, because this is to so pretty much whenever the rocket is ready, this sends a green signal, but this is not reliable. The rocket freaks out sometimes and sends false green signals for some reason, but oh well. And this one is, if you send a green signal through here, the rocket will automatically launch, which is what we want to have, so yeah. Trapped? Who? How? Oh my god, these dupes are doing everything in their power today to, like, make me lose my marbles. Okay, so over here, time to... Oh my god, for a moment I thought I had a tile missing, but well. In here, it is time to start deconstructing everything. We don't want any of this. This is gonna go bye-bye. We're gonna replace it with something much better. Not only that, we're also gonna get rid of this. We're gonna deconstruct all of this. Not everything, please. That we don't want to deconstruct. And the power is also gonna be changed, but I'll change it later, because we need one of these bad boys over here. A gas output fitting, allow gases to be drawn from the rocket storages via pipes. And that's precisely what we want, because with this, we'll be able to input oxygen into our rocket pit from the storage. We'll put it probably over here, next to a vent, something very simple, it's all that we need. Man, a team of motivated dupes can do so much. If they were always this motivated, even got a snack for his troubles. But well, my friends, now that this is done, let's slow down the time a little bit, because I don't trust my dupes not to trap themselves outside. Let's get this show on the run. So pretty much in the bathroom, what we do is quite simple. We go like this, we put one of those bad boys over there, and then we put one of these... Where is medicine? One of these bad boys over here. We could technically, in the future, use hand sanitizer and reduce the space utilized in here by one tile, which would be pretty... This is going to be very useful in the future, because for example, for the colonization rocket, we don't want to have a storage for water. We have it over here because we don't have anything else to build. What we do want to have is space for, you know, a big gas tank, because that's super important. So we put the water in here like so. And this provides the water for like an eternity. You fill this one with 5 tons of water, this rocket will only need to be resupplied in like 500 cycles or something after heavy utilization. But right now we don't need that, so we are going to go with the cheaper option, which is utilizing the sink right here, and then we just need to pull the water from the cargo and put it over there. Very simple. We can even use the water to keep the temperature of the rocket in check by making a small radiator inside. There we go, something like this. This is granite pipes, by the way. The water will be in here, keeping the temperature in check, and then you'll utilize and exhaust it into space. The wall toilet sends the water this way. The sink will send the water into this little exhaust into space. For the gas, we only need one of these, the gas output, and then a vent right there. Very simple. This one doesn't need to be resupplied from the internal storage, because it's going to be resupplied by the base. The colonization rocket, on the other hand, is going to have the pipe that is going to resupply the atmosuits, because, you know, it's a colonization rocket, and therefore it's not going to it's not gonna have access to oxygen while it's on, you know, an alien planet. So now, my friends, there is another thing. You see, we gonna need water, are we not? Yes, we are. So let's put one of those bad boys right there. Let's move the pipe right there as well, and deconstruct this bad boy over here. So we are gonna need water over here. We're gonna need a rail, pretty much similar like this, because we are gonna need ways to put water inside of the rocket's internal storage whenever we have access to that. And I noticed that I have a tile over there which is open to space, and that cannot be. No. So yeah, we need the water for a rail right here, and we need water for one of these things right here, because some of rockets will have a liquid cargo, because it's just useful for us and convenient. So we need a way to put water in there, which means we need to bring a pipe from God knows where all the way over there with some automation to spare. Ain't that nice? We all love automation. So yeah, let's just bring this pipe somewhere around here. We put into a storage. It's super frosty. And then we see what happens. Now, my friends, while the pipes are empty, disable these things, because as we can see, they are working. If they are working, they are producing heat. If they are producing heat, this is a very tiny closed system. We don't want them to be on all the time. So yeah, turn them off. Well, my friends, if frosty temperatures are a problem, why don't we just keep the things in the vacuum of space? I mean, no problems in vacuum, right? Water doesn't care if it is in vacuum. So we just put a bunch of storages over here. Maybe not this many, but we'll put a couple of storage over here, a little bit of automation probably. Like, I'm gonna run a wire from here all the way over here, which then gonna require an encoder over here, when I could just run a wire from here to here. But hey, that's not the purpose of things, right? No, no, we'll ignore that part, okay? Alright, my friends, water system done. We already have the encoder being built over here, we already have the wire that goes all the way over here, and we already have the automation for this thing to work over here. Very simple, we're gonna use the same thing that we use over here. Now, this is actually working correctly, I just misidentified what was going on, but pretty much, right, like, I thought this thing was sending a double input, but not really. Right now, it's... you know, it's full, so it's sending a green signal which indicates the end of cycle, right? We are gonna wait, it's gonna get empty, sending a green signal which is gonna turn this red, yeah, it's gonna turn this over here red, so nothing's gonna happen, and then this one is gonna send a green which is going to activate the system again, and then this one is only going to turn from green to red once it is full. So yeah, like this thing is actually working as intended, so we're going to replicate it over here, send the wire all the way over here, activating the third encoder, which we are going to code, let's say 66 maybe? Yep, 66. Now, my friends, you kind of want to be careful with some of your coding, okay? Because here's the thing. The signal 64 actually can be activated by the signal 69. Boom shakalaka, I know, but it's not because it is a nice signal, it's because of the way this thing works. Every single signal can be activated by its double plus 1. So let's say 22 can be activated by 55, and you know, 33 by 77. So yeah, you kind of want to be careful with those kinds of things. So we should not have a 69 signal, because that is going to activate this one, you know, the 64. And by the way, that happens because of the way the thing counts. So let's say 22, right? It counts 2 times and then goes back to 0 and then counts 2 more times. What number is that? 5. Exactly. So it's going to 55 is going to end up in the same 22 configuration. But yeah, as long as we keep that in mind, everything should be a-okay. So over here we want this to be, I think it's a 0.5, and the rest is 0.2s, and that's pretty much it, right? 0.5, 0.2. These are 5s. This is 0.5. Okay. What's going on? Is there anything writing into the line? Oh, I messed something up, I bet you. I bet you I connected something I shouldn't. Okay, dupes. That was, not dupes. Stop blaming the dupes. That was stupid out of me. Okay, so the water part is done, my friends, so let's prime everything. Let's just snip this line right so we don't activate anything by accident. We make that thing count to 1. There we go, beautiful. And now we reunite all the lines again, like so. We can deconstruct this now. I mean, we can no, deconstruct that, please. Thank you. Alright. Good. Beautiful. So... oh, no, wait. We need to make... oh, snap. That's terrible. Please don't tell me that I activated this thing by accident. I did. Oh, well. In any case, now this thing is correctly primed. Nothing bad happened. I just activated pin 4 once. No message was occurring. I hope. But in any case, this thing is set up, 66, so let's go over here. The moment we connect this over here, bam, a signal was sent. Over here, do we have a signal waiting? No, because this is not connected. Let's try this again, shall we? Bam, signal sent. Did the message got received? No. Okay, there is a breakage in the line somewhere else. Okay, so the message is now being stored. Now it should be sent. Okay, but something bad happened on this side over here. What was it? Oh, nothing. I just was impatient. Okay, everything happened correctly. This thing is open. The line itself is also open, so the water is flowing through here. Should fill up all of this in no time, and then we can set up a rail system pretty much like this one to... refill future rockets, but for now the most important part is actually putting water in one of these pipes. Beautiful. So we have power now. What we can do... Wait a second. Oh man. These are unloaders, not loaders. Okay. I was gonna refill the rocket, but that's fine. Really? Oh my god. It's like the 4th time this episode, my dupes. No, yeah. One dupe from the colony needs to do this for you. Yeah, Marie. Like, you do it. How about you do it? Come on. Like, yeah, no, don't do it. Yeah, pee your pants, please. Yes, please, pee your pants. That's precisely what I want you guys to do. And freaking tastic, finally, Jesus. The dupes really didn't want to do this, but, well, that's their problem. I just want to drop the rest of the petroleum that I have over here. It's not gonna hurt anything, but, well, we can start, oxidizer production, my friends. Now, we need gold for this thing. That's why we have the auto sweeper over here. The auto sweeper will pick up the thingy, put it over there, and then we're going to deconstruct this thing once the... Oh my god, really, dupes. Please, please, dupes, please. Come on, stop being lazy, dupes. Jesus Christ, come on, pick up the stuff, pick up everything. Come on, I'm tired of hearing this noise. But yeah, we're gonna deconstruct this thing, put a storage and put some gold inside so that this thing can operate automatically and make us a bunch of oxalites, okay, so that we can then put it over there. Oh man, I love automation, my friends. With water over here, we can now start loading the rocket. The rocket's almost done. I can't believe it. So, here we go. Water. Water goes into the port. The port will load it into anything that requests it. This thing is gonna request... Le water. So here we go. It's gonna take a very long time for this thing to fill up, my friends. So it's something that we kind of want to do as fast as possible, right? So yeah, and over here we can set up this one for oxygen. And would you look at that? Given that we have the oxygen now correctly piped, we should be able to start venting such oxygen into our beautiful rocket over here. So in a few cycles, this rocket should be ready to lift off again. We are also in the process of making oxidizer, which is gonna be mighty important for this thing. So let's go at maximum priority. I like to put everything in a rocket to maximum priority so that the dupes do it the second they can, because we want the rockets to always be ready to go. So I don't want anything in the way of making sure the rockets are done. So with that in mind, we can now come over here. We can enable these things and ask them to request water over here. No, this is oxygen. Liquid oxygen? What? Wait. You are liquid. No. It's not oxygen, it's water. You request oxygen. There we go. We can enable these things now, because they are not they are not going to overheat themselves to death. And cool. Everything is almost done. Okay, so when it comes to the resupply of this rocket, I think we are almost done. Oxygen is still coming in, a little bit slower now that we have depleted our reserves. That's fine, we still have some time. The water is done, which means that on the interior the thingy is fully operational. Now, before we lift off, there is one thing that I want to give our dupe. A means of communicating with the outside world. I mean, just because Camille is gonna be here all by herself, that doesn't mean she can't communicate with her friends, right? Right. So let's do this for Camille. There is actually nothing more that we want over here, I think. Yeah, I think everything is cool over here. We just need to wait for... Oh, the petroleum. Dum-dum! We already have the... oxalite over here, but guess what? Without petroleum, this thing won't go boom. So let's just connect that thing, because this thing has been ready for quite some time now, as you can see. So yeah, also can't forget, it's time to start counting the amount of rocket journeys that we are gonna have. So let's put the counters right now, because in the last season we didn't count like half of our rocket jumps, because I didn't remember to do this until it was a little bit later on, but now we'll count all of them, which is pretty nice. Now, this thing is almost done, so there is no point in focusing on it. We just need to wait for the fuel to be here, and we are gonna be going. So, let's start working on another rocket right there. Do we oh man, we don't have the stuff. We don't have the stuff, we need more stuff. Can we have more stuff? Please give me, like, I don't know, 20 more stuffs. Can I have those stuffs? That's what I want. Oh, if you were wondering about the line of oxygen for the suits, worry not, my friends, it's also done, as you can see. It's gonna be supplied by this storage right here. Right now, because everything is empty, nothing is working, right? Like, we have completely depleted all of our reserves, so yeah, this is what happens when you have to fill up everything from the start. But don't worry, once Camille comes back, is still gonna have a lot of oxygen remaining. That lasts a very long time. So pretty much this is gonna fill up eventually, and then we're gonna have a few bypasses over here that are all gonna meet in this tank. This tank will supply the rail for the exosuits. Oh, here we go, here we go. Things are about to turn off. Let's just make sure that this is working. Petroleum, deactivates that, beautiful. Oh, wait. Because this is bad, it's gonna send green again. Once the petroleum stops, this is... I see. I see. We need say, let's see... We need to break the line. There we go. Pulse generator, we can even leave it with 5 seconds, doesn't really matter. So, yeah, that's all that we need, and then everything should work perfectly. Awesome. So that means that is once we have this filled up with the beautiful oxygen, we can go now, right? Destination set, cargo transfer not completed, and all these things. I just don't understand why building disabled. Who disabled this thing? Or was that? Oh, because we cut off the engine. Yeah, I can't forget about that. In any case, we kind of want, I don't know, to explore. Oh, beautiful, 20 tiles. 20 tiles, I kind of want to explore this area over here. For now, we just are gonna leave it as is. We are still not full, but, you know, 2 or 3 more cycles, we should be lifting off. But yeah, my friends, more rockets, right? So, the engine part is always the same. Because I kind of want my rockets to be universal. So you could just have one of these and one of these, and then a bunch of cargo to go, for example, into this planet over here or into this planet. You don't need more than that, but I like to have a universal thing that is capable of carrying to all planets. Besides, this is going to be a mining rocket anyway, so we need storage for the stuff. Storage, yep. This is important. This is very important. Storage for stuff, oxygen, and I think that's it. I think that's pretty much it. Oh, there is one problem. I don't have the rocket drill. Alright, we can build the booster part anyway. Now, my friends, because I can see the writing on the wall, every time we are filling up rockets from the scratch, we are gonna have some oxygen problems. Given that this is kind of a dead space, let's just have a little bit of an extra buffer over here, just so that we have enough oxygen to provide for the suits, while the lines are being utilized to fill up rockets. Now, good news is this thing is almost done, so we should be done in no time. I would say that 630 this rocket should be lifting off. Alright, my friends, let's call in the crew, shall we? This thing is still not inputting the oxygen in there, but we have a little bit of oxygen inside of this thing. By the way, Camille, you can enable this building now, please? Thank you. Walk past it. Perfect. So now, let's see. Let's change this. It's in the perfect spot. Let's go into the outside world, shall we? And now... What's it? Cargo transfer not completed? I don't know, game. I don't know, game. It says it has oxalite in there. Cargo transfer not complete. Why? You know, my friends, it's one of those things, okay? This is why I tell you the rocket automation is a little bit wonky, shall we say? Rocket platform could still transfer or transfer out, I don't know. Don't know, don't care. All that I know is that this rocket is ready, so for now we will have to launch it by hand, but eventually we'll find a way to overcome this difficulty. So yeah, let's begin the launch sequence, and let's witness this beautiful event. Our very first petroleum rocket lift off, my friends. Look at this beautiful thing. I love petroleum rockets. Into space it goes! So yeah, my friends, with a rocket like this, Camille should be pretty happy. We shouldn't have any problems. I mean, we have 2 buildings, this thing for morale, She's gonna be doing things that she likes, so I don't think we should have any morale problems. And yeah, now we're just gonna explore space over there. And make ourselves a little bit of data banks, because we are gonna need them to unlock the stuff that we need, which is drill cones, this thing. So we need 280 data banks, bare minimum, to get this bad boy rolling. And we're gonna need this bad boy, but we are also gonna need this thing, and we're also gonna need this and this. Yeah, we're gonna need so much stuff, but now we'll have a reliable way of going into space and acquiring data banks. Now, my friends, I have some very bad news. You see this beautiful thing that we were building? I'm gonna cry a little bit, because this is in the wrong spot. Yeah, my idea was we build the laboratory over here, and then we build the cryogenic fuel facility over here. Can you see the problem? Can you see the problem with having another building on top of something that requires line of sight? Yeah, I can see the problem now that I have built it. God damn it. You know, it happens, it's fine, we'll just rebuild it over here. You know, it's something for the dupes to do, you know, it's not like they were busy or anything. Man, so much effort completely gone to waste. Well, it's not going to be completely wasted. We are going to have our cryogenic facility over here. We're going to have some drywalls and anything. So if we leave this chamber over here as is and just deconstruct the stuff, the science stuff, we can utilize it later. So not a complete waste, but still a little bit of a waste. Because, yeah, it's not like I really wanted to be doing the same thing over and over again, but well, it's fine. We'll build it over time, you know, whenever the dupes have time, and, you know, they'll build that. Camille is gonna be away for a very long time, so it's not like it's gonna matter. Now, my friends, one thing that I know we are gonna need, and we have all the parts, it's a colonization rocket. Yeah, let's build one of those, shall we? We already have the booster stage right there. We are gonna need one of these large... These things are super expensive, by the way, but it's totally necessary. On top of that, we're gonna need... Let's just put one of these and one of this, okay? And then we build everything below. We still have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 spaces. We're gonna need power over there, because this rocket will have to be self-sufficient. So we, for now... Oh man, but we also need another thing. We need one of these bad boys. Okay, we need a trailblazer. And we need a rover. Where is the rover? Oh, rover module right there. What? I exceeded. Wait, really? Oh, okay. Yeah, you can only use the large one once we have access to yeah, I remember now. Once we have access to cryogenic fuels, because we'll use the liquid oxygen thingy, which is far smaller. So yeah, oops. Cancel this one. We need, like I said, a rover. Build one of those. Okay, and of course, obviously, for obvious reasons, the oxygen. But it's gonna have to be a small one. That's totally fine. And that means we still have one tile of space left, which... we can have like one of these for now. Yeah, it's a little bit of help when it comes to the power front, but most of the power will be generated from the inside. So, how are we doing over here, Camille? Are we doing okay? Yeah, you're going a little bit slower, but oh my lord. Swampy ore field. This one is whatever, not super great. You can use it, you know, for the dirt. It's nice. The cobalt is also cool, but I don't know. This one, junk. Pure junk. Let's see what we have over here. Oh, wow. Complete garbage. Complete garbage. Oh my god. How unlucky. Jesus. Disgusting. Look at this. This is completely disgusting, my friends. Like, this means we have less useful asteroid fields because there is a limited amount of... Oh my lord. We're probably gonna be missing, like, the most important ones with, you know, the good stuff like gold or copper or, God forbid, fluorine. Oh well, whatever. We still have a bunch of thrust left in these bad boys, so let's keep a move on, shall we? We want to go this way. Let's just park the rocket over there. No, friends, I gotta be honest, I keep forgetting that this side of the map exists, okay? And the dupes over here are facing a small problem. We don't have polluted water to make timbleweeds, and so we are out of fibers. My solution is gonna be quite simple. We're gonna send some Draco eggs over in this way, and we're gonna start some Draco ranching. This way we can start in the long process of mutating the Dracos from normal Dracos into glossy ones for plastic purposes, and that way we'll have them ready whenever we decide to start ranching on this side. Something that we should do, okay? By the way, like, I don't have any ranch going at this moment, and I should focus on that because ranching is kind of important, but we had other priorities, and so we're just gonna start doing things over here. That way we'll have fibers on one side, plastic on the other, and you know, given that these dupes don't have anything better to do, they can take care of the Dracos. Oh my lord. I'm gonna lose my marbles, man. I'm gonna lose my marbles. Look at this. Like, the water is nice, don't get me wrong. Getting some water from space, it's a super acceptable thing. Okay? I care. I want. But there is no metals. There is nothing of worth. There is nothing that we don't already have. Like, exchanging diamond for water is something that you only do whenever you have a cornucopia amount of diamond. Oh my lord. Please, game, give us something good. I'm gonna go one more tile so that we can get this thing unlocked, and then we'll go back to base. Alright, let's go back. Yeah, things are really bad, my friends. Really, really bad. Yeah, you see, I don't know if you guys are understanding the severity of our situation. In the rest of the map, of the star map, we might have, at best, 6 to 7 extra ore fields. Which means that half of all ore fields that we have found, or that exist in the map at this point, are completely garbage. I mean, I know. Look, you can have cold oxygen, which is pretty cool. You don't need to, like, chill out your own oxygen, or you don't need to chill out your own ice. You can transform these into petroleum and whatnot, but, like, I'm a metal guy. I want my metals. I want my metals. I won't feel safe until I have metals. Renewable sources of metals. I need it. I need it in my life. And I haven't found it. Like, this is not what I want. I want metal-rich deposits. But well, my friends, no matter how sad I am that we got such unfortunate luck, we already have a target on our eye. So, you know, how about we focus on colonization? This rocket has been built, which is pretty cool. So first things first, let's rename this one. So, hello? Game? What? Game, are you feeling okay, game? Okay, the game is feeling okay. You see, the game is feeling what I want to do. So this is our colonization rocket. So it is only fitting that we call it. Come on. There we go. Now, this is just a joke, please don't burn me at the cross, okay? But the European is now ready to roll. Enable this building, don't disable the European. We want to go inside and we want to start pimping out this ride. Now, I want to have this time 3 dupes going, so it's going to be a bit challenging fitting all of the stuff necessary to make them happy, healthy, and, you know, pretty much alive inside of such a rocket, but we are gonna try. Alright, so let's see if I can design the rocket that I have in mind, but yeah, just for reference, let's see, where are stations? Stations, we are gonna need 1 of these and then 3 of these. We are also gonna need 3 of these. And then we're also gonna need toilets, mess tables, food, if at all possible, a party line. It would be pretty cool. Yeah, we need a bunch of things, so this is not gonna be fun, shall we say. So yeah, this would be a pretty good start, to be honest. We have 3 beds, 1 of them is a cot, but I'm pretty certain the dupe who is gonna sleep in here is gonna appreciate it. We're gonna have the bathroom, I just can't stick it because we don't have a room, floor in here, so the game doesn't allow me. And we have the food and party line and everything, fantastic. Oh boy, isn't this great? There is only one small issue, however. We don't have any power production over here. And And you see, while the rocket is going, that's totally okay. This thing provides a good amount of power, as we can see over there. But whenever the rocket stops, we are screwed. This thing cannot, like, do anything. This thing is here just because we have the space. And so, yeah. Which means something will have to be sacrificed. Well, usually, because if we only had 2 dupes, we could, like, put a wheel thingy over here and a battery over here, for example. Or over here, for example. It would not be a problem. But, yeah, we do have 3 dupes. Therefore, food is gonna be sacrificed. They will have to eat on the floor. Yeah, it sucks, I know. I know, my dupes. I know. But it's life, okay? It's either that, or you don't have any power. Yeah, I think power is more important. Now, my friends, there is another way we could do this, which is, instead of having this liquid reservoir, we could just have a pipe that fills up every single tile. We know that the pipe can hold 10 kilos, and that means that within 80 tiles, we would have 800 kilos. The toilet consumes 5 kilograms per use, so that would be approximately 160 uses. Divided by 3... I think my math is all wrong. Hey, calculator, come here. Yeah, okay. That's roughly 53 visits to the bathroom. Is that enough for a rocket? No, not 53 visits, but 53 cycles, because, you know, we are dividing 160 by 3, because it's 3 dupes. So 53 cycles. Is that enough or not? Because, you know, with this, we could get rid of that. That would come over here, and then we would find a place to stick that battery, you know, somewhere. I don't know where, but somewhere. Man. Choices. My mistake, my friends. This thing consumes 2,500 grams, which means we have 100 yeah, okay, I'm sold. 100 cycles worth of water within these pipes. Yeah, we're not gonna stick around for that long. Yeah, let's cancel that. And let's create a ginormous radiator of water. That's actually pretty good, because it's gonna allow us to control the temperature within this thing, which is pretty cool. We're gonna need the input right there, so we'll go like this, and like this. Perfect. 100 cycles of water just within pipes. I think that's good enough. Welcome back, Camille. And as we can see, she pretty much didn't consume too much oxygen, which means our reserves should not be depleted again. Now, we should have petroleum coming in automatically. We do not. Why? Because this wire is not green. Why? What's going on, game? You melted the wire. Oh, cool. Alright, my friends, this thing is almost done. Look at that. These dupes are working pretty fast. Now, sacrifices must be made, my friends. We either sacrifice one table or the party line. I didn't want to sacrifice the party line, but the party line consumes power. And so, you know what, dupes can talk to their friends whenever they come back. Alright, my friends, Camille's rocket is resupplied and ready to roll again. So let's call her and set a new destination, shall we? Let's first explore the 6 corners of the galaxy. So let's go over here for a starter. Now on the outside, everything is resupplied again. This sometimes doesn't show. I had to save and load the game because the frames were a bit crazy. But yeah. Doesn't matter. See, this time it says everything okay. Like, rocket automation is a bit junky. Like, the frames are going again. I thought that saving and loading would have fixed it, but I think there is something weird with the cockpits of the rockets, because the frames really go out, like, sometimes whenever I start looking at this. I don't know why. But, yeah, like, it's one of those things. It's oxygen not included. What am I expecting? Historical moment. We have a rocket on orbit of a new planet. Look at this. We can now see the surface of said planet. We have a little bit of water over there, but look at the amount of gold over here. So much gold. So much gold. Beautiful. Hey, Camille, have you found anything over here in space just yet? Not really? Okay, you're still investigating. Well, I believe this is a purpose troll from the game. Another disgusting and ore field. I mean, the dirt is nice, the algae is nice, but that's pretty much it. Like, I'm not gonna waste diamond on that. Okay, so over here we are almost done. How about we start putting a bunch of oxygen into that thing, shall we? Let's go over here and request oxygen. Beautiful. We can also connect the automation over here. There we go. So that we can start filling this up with petroleum. We never know when we might decide to take this beauty for a ride, right? Not so soon. We still have plenty of things to do, like powering this thing up. First I want to get rid of that. It's annoying. Yeah, I just want to have some oxygen in the tank first so that we can power everything and immediately request oxygen because we are in a vacuum. Or we should be in a... Wait a second. How did we get carbon dioxide? I don't know. I don't even ask. But this is... For all intents and purposes, this is a vacuum, which means machinery is gonna... It's gonna start almost melting super quick. Oh, we have discovered something. A new planet. The Gazimu planet. Alright. Alright. Better than nothing. Better than another disgusting asteroid field. So yeah, pretty cool. In here we have chlorine and that's pretty much it. The only resource that we will find in there. But that's okay. That's totally fine. Camille will continue her exploration of space, but I think that she won't return until the next episode, my friends, because yeah, this is the last cycle. However, I gotta be honest, I'm pretty happy. We got 2 rockets pretty much ready to roll. This one is not exactly complete or anything, but we still don't have any colonization efforts. But you know, the interior is done. If we wanted, we could just go, like right now. We don't have colonizer dupes yet. Unfortunately, the blueprints have not been kind to us. Yeah, I told you, the moment we will start to want Rocketeer and colonizer dupes, the game is not gonna give us to us. But that's fine, that's okay, we can wait. So yeah, 2 rockets ready to roll. The science for the 3rd rocket is on its way. Camille is just collecting the databanks required for such endeavor, and therefore soon we will have a mining rocket also ready to roll. This system over here, it's not exactly fully operational just yet, because, you know, we are still having to build a few things here and there. I was not planning on this type of water for this rocket, so we had to adapt midway. And over here on the other side, we are already waiting for a couple of Dracos, because there is at least 1 egg over here. We will try to tame it so that we can you know, make more Dracos and over time mutate them into glossy Dracos. But yeah, this is also gonna take its sweet time. But hey, now we have water over here with a little bit of automation. Eventually we're gonna have the CAN bus thingy over here writing into space, but right now this is good enough. Yeah, most of our problems have been solved, and it's just a matter of upgrading things further as we go along and we build them. So yeah, eventually we'll have to integrate this with this, but that's a problem for the future. Right now, this is working good enough. And we know, speaking about technology, this thing was very unfortunate, my friends, but hey, we are now building it again, and eventually we'll get it operational. It was... let's just say, it wasn't exactly in the plans, but now that we thought about it, I really want to build our laboratory in space with a mission control station and everything, so that Camille can have a really nice environment to do all the research that we still have left, and, you know, in the future redirect rockets around to make them go a little bit faster. Now, my friends, when it comes to the next episode, I think that the time for building large things will have to come to a stop for now. Now we are dependent on technology that we don't have yet to progress with our builds. We want to have the nuclear reactor going somewhere around here, and we want to have drilling rockets also going. So, what we could do... is pretty much focus on those things, focus on the technology side, and focusing on just improving. Like, we could start making the ranches, we could start just mining out the entire map, if we so desire, just go completely crazy and remove everything, or, you know, just do other things that I might feel are necessary in the next episode. But well, my friends, with the end of this cycle, so comes the end of the episode. Like I said, next episode we are just gonna start improving things, mining out the map, consolidating our resources. Maybe we'll deal with the rails, maybe we'll deal with the water. We will see what I find more important. Probably the water. Our water situation is still not great. Kind of want to balance these things out, so yeah, water important, so maybe we'll focus on that. In any case, we need to do research, we need to do exploration, we need to find nice resources like metals. Please, game, give me metals, okay? And things of those sorts. This is not exactly super useful. We might find some uses, but right now we want the good stuff because we don't have a lot of diamond. And yeah, in the near future, once we have access to at least a little bit of fluorine, we might start thinking about building a nuclear reactor to have an abundance of red bolts and, you know, diamond and stuff like that. But all of that is for the future, my friend. So, with all of that said, I hope that you've enjoyed this episode and that you are enjoying the series so far. If you are, please consider subscribing and help the channel grow. But in the meantime, this is the Biz Manager signing out. Bye bye.